Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Nerd Today podcast. We're coming back at you again with some more E3 2021 content. I hope everything is going well in your lives. Lovely to see you guys here, listening, you guys. Maybe I'm not listening, I guess, because this is a video and that doesn't really make sense. Sorry, I just really recently watched Ron Funch's podcast because he interviewed Blessing Adeoye Jr. from Kind of Funny Games and Kind of Funny in general, and I thought it was really nice. I didn't realize how positive Ron Funch was, and that dude was awesome. I felt so much better about my life afterwards. You guys should check out his podcast. But what's up, guys? How's everyone doing? I hope E3's treating you well. Hope you're getting all the announcements you want. Hope you get a new console somehow, due to chip shortages and things of that nature. I'm going to take a sip of water, so I forgot to do that literally before I hit record. Nice. So we have some pre-E3 news that came out. Oh my god, my hair. Oh god, no. Why did I just notice this? I should wear a hat. I'm going to have to wear a hat for other podcasts. I may be showing up on other podcasts. You'll see. So yeah, we had some Xbox news a little bit before, a little sit down, bringing the joy to community. This event was called Bringing the Joy and Community of Gaming to Everyone. A lot of media influencers, content creators, podcasters, and companies like IGN, GameSpot, and stuff got to see our presentation between a lot of the big heads at Microsoft, like Satya Nadella. I definitely pronounced that wrong, and I'm sorry, sir. It is very late when I'm recording this. Phil Spencer, their commitment to video gaming with Microsoft in general. Sarah Bond, who runs the Game Pass kind of thing, Matt Booty, things of that nature. Those bigwigs within the Xbox ecosystem. And yeah, there was some stuff that came out, and then the embargo lifted. I believe this was Wednesday. I want to say Wednesday. And it had just some simple hey, this is what kind of the future of Xbox is going to be, but not necessarily I don't want to call it quote unquote sexy. I'm gonna be it's the sexy stuff. Here's Halo Infinite re-debuting, with better graphics, or here's first actual footage of Perfect Dark, or Indiana Jones, stuff like that. We're talking about more kind of it's important to the ecosystem of Xbox and system wise, things of that nature. But I'm just gonna get into it. I'm gonna put this overlay on. Ooh, smooth Carlos. Yeah, that's a Ninja Turtles joke, and B, a Black Nerd comedy joke about Donatello when he used to go smooth Donatello. Andre, if you've seen this, and I don't know if you ever will, my name's Carlos. What's up, man? We should do some work together. Also, you're super tall. I met you at RetroCon a few years back in Philly, and gosh, man, you are just towering. You literally had to get down to me and my wife's level to take a photo. It was a really nice photo. It used to be my pinned tweet, but then I started making content that should kind of be my pinned tweet. Anyway, I'm gonna just kind of highlight this Xbox Wire article about the changing atmosphere within Xbox. Satya, that's his name. I definitely screwed that up. Sorry about that, Satya. Gosh darn it, he's the CEO of Microsoft, and I am just an idiot. So yeah, they stress the importance of gaming within the Microsoft ecosystem itself. We also have, Microsoft 11 is going to debut soon, so I'm sure that's going to be touched on there as well. Updates on the Xbox Game Pass changing the way we discover, connect, play. Here, I love this right here from Spencer. We believe that games, that interactive entertainment, aren't really about hardware and software. It's about pixels. It's about the people. Games bring people together, says Spencer. Games build bridges and forge bonds, generating mutual empathy among people all over the world. Joy and community, that's why we're here. And it's just one of the, it speaks to Phil Spencer and how beautiful this man is. He looks tall as shit too, man. It's not fair. That's the only thing I'll say negatively. But the Phil Spencer era of Xbox taking over like Dominatrix, I think is one of the most interesting things to see within the industry. I mean, I legitimately got rid of my Xbox One. I just wasn't happy, and like there was no Game Pass at the time when I got rid of it. I was like, I wanted to switch because like me and my wife like Nintendo, and she loves Zelda, and it just this seems like something better, especially like we're about to have a kid, our first kid at the time, and we can take this to the hospital. No, you're not. You're just gonna take care of the kid at the hospital. If you find time to game, wife or husband, or other wife, whatever. I definitely screwed that up. You partners. If you find if your partner's giving birth, and either you or your partner find a way to play video games, kudos to you guys. Kudos to you guys. I was a nervous wreck. I could not think about video games. It was just, all right, they're asleep. Cool, I can sleep. Oh, one of them's awake. I gotta help. Because I want to help. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff just discussed here. I'm just gonna go through a lot of like bullet points. I think it's really interesting, and I think there's a lot of stuff that came out of this that I thought was kind of important. So we'll touch on the Game Pass. Game Pass members play 30% more genres and 40% more games, and more than 90% of members said they played a game that they wouldn't have tried without Game Pass. That's 100% true. I played Blair Witch last year. I don't think I would have gone out to buy that game, but because it was on Game Pass and I like the first movie and the last movie so much, I was like, yeah, I'll definitely try this out. It was a fun game. Bloober Team did a decent job. I personally thought it fell apart at the end, but that's just me. The journey was fun. Purchase the game inside or outside what's available in the library. A lot of partners see engagement go up more than 8 times when they enter Game Pass. Just how easy it is to discover stuff. MLB The Show was the biggest sports game of the past year on Xbox and the second biggest sports game of all time on Xbox. Game Pass added millions of new fans and grew Major League Baseball's player base significantly. Was the number one selling paid game on Xbox of the month of April. That's crazy. I know my boss bought it. I don't know why you did that, man. You have Game Pass. Just play it on Game Pass. Here's some things that are changing, which is very interesting to me, and I thought this was very important. This is not necessarily things you kind of want to go bang, 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 bang Sunday with the Xbox Bethesda presentation. And I think they said it's like an hour and a half, so we get hour and a half game, and maybe some of like physical stuff to show off what I'm about to say. That'd be cool. But like necessarily like the deep down talk about this stuff should be here. Xbox and I should be going to bed. Not, man. I got this. Right, Jeff? Xbox and Xbox Game Pass are coming to more screens. Xbox is working with global TV manufacturers to embed the Xbox experience directly into internet-connected TVs with no extra hardware required except a controller. That is freaking huge. I'd be very interested to see what TV manufacturers team up with them. I'm gonna say this out here. I highly doubt Sony's gonna be one of them. And I don't know honestly if Fire, Amazon is going to be another one. I personally have a Fire TV. It's basically a Fire Stick and a 4K TV. It's okay. It's pretty decent. But like Google Play enabled TVs would have to have this, right? Samsung enabled TVs because they, already have kind of like a working relationship. Have to have this, right? It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays. And that's an easy way. Can you imagine already having the TV that can play this and do this, and then it's like February 2022 and you're like, hey, that app's out, cool, I'm gonna go out and buy Xbox controller and sign up for Game Pass, so that's $75 right there, and I could play over like 300 games or over 100 games. They always say 100 games, so I'm sure there's more than that. Xbox is exploring new subscription offerings for Game Pass so more players around the world can experience the most immersive and fun games across devices, geographies, and financial realities. That's interesting. I want to know what that means. No one really touched upon that. I've watched like Paris Lilly speak about it. Didn't see him talk about that at all. Xbox is working with telecommunications provider on new purchasing models on Xbox All Access, which allows consumers to buy both console and Game Pass for a low monthly price. So I wonder if they partner with AT&T or something like that. Xbox is building its own streaming device. This I thought was huge for cloud gaming and to reach gamers on any TV or monitor without the need of a console at all. I'm telling you right now, boom! Like that is insane. The fact that you can buy like a little streaming stick. I don't have one right here, but like this marker. This could have like a little 4K output. Bloop, right in my TV. Hey, let's not forget, I have a Fire TV. What if they never work out a deal with Amazon? It doesn't matter. I have this like $100 streaming stick. And guess what? I have the new Series Xbox controller. Boom, plug, Bluetooth, playing Gears of War. I have that gigabyte internet. What more can I ask for? Also, I have a bunch of movies on Microsoft because of like Movies Anywhere. Watch movies on there. Whatever. Probably better. Maybe. I don't know. But that's awesome. That's crazy. Like, can you imagine like that it's going to be so open to so many people. And I like this. Cause I'll have to link it down below. Paris's 20-minute video speak about it. I wanted to watch XCast this week. I haven't got a chance to. But since I posted earlier this week. But Paris's video was so smart, and then also, I mean, mentioned XCast. Gary Whitta was right. He mentioned they were going to do this, and look, man, they no insider knowledge at all. He can see the market, you know, in his brain, his big old galaxy brain he has of his. He's right, by the way. Bluey's an amazing TV show, probably the best children's TV show ever. You should watch it on Disney Plus. I don't get paid for that. I just love that show, and Bandit Healer makes me want to be a better father. I said it out loud. But this is insane. Like, the entry levels you're going to be able to have just to, again, Game Pass. Ultimate is $15 a month. You get little perks, like if you want to get like Spotify for 6 months, Disney Plus for a month to try it out, whatever, right? That's one way to get in. You can play on your browser. I'm pointing at my computer. You can play on your phone. You can now play with some TVs, just straight out the box. And then you're like, you know what? I got that one random room. Let's put that Xbox streaming stick up there. All right, well, what's that? $100? Cool. Let's say it's $100, like the streaming stick, right? $100, and that was my friend's smartwatch. I keep forgetting it back. So 60, right? 60 or $70, and then 15 again for Game Pass. It's like 160, maybe. I'm sure they'll bundle it. I'm sure they'll bundle it for some kind of cheaper price, eat the cost of the controller or something, because it's Xbox and they're smart. They make it chess moves, 3D chess. It's on that Star Trek chess, you know what I mean? So there we go. You have that. That's another way to get in. Oh, you know what? Kind of want them physically on my hard drive. What could I do? The Xbox Series S. Look at, so many people have it. So many people have it knowing that they're going to get a Series X later on, because the S is a little easier to get when they drop in stores, right? Dat Mario Rivera, shout out to his Halo Forever series. You might see a beautiful Latinx face soon on there. Should really hit him up. Maybe he needs more, I guess, just in case. We'll see. Halo 4 is pretty cool sometimes. He got an S, you know. So many people have a Series S and they're like, I really want that X, like me, who have been trying for weeks. But yeah, that's amazing. Like the way, and I mentioned it before I went on this little rant, but Paris mentioned Xbox is no longer a console. It's an idea. It's like a concept almost. It's like, it is a brand in itself. It's an ecosystem, like Apple, you know. Things like that, and not necessarily even Microsoft. It's legitimately Xbox is a brand. Xbox is a streaming stick, a 2K output, lower end model, console. It is a full fat 4K HDR, possible 8K down the future, at least 120 hertz on 4K. Behemoth of a machine that is the most powerful console in the world as well. It is Gears of War. It is Halo Infinite. It is, Perfect Dark. It is Rare Games. It is Bethesda games. It is Fallout now. It's so much than what it was at the beginning of the Don Matrick era. Phil Spencer has turned his boat around, and it is amazing to watch. And mind you, I sound like such an Xbox fanboy. I just want to see them win. I want to see the competition, and everyone's doing their own thing now. Like, Nintendo is approaching next generation of gaming their own way, compared to Microsoft, who's just forging ahead with their own path, and Sony, that is, they're doing their own path thing too. It's just, it's not. It's a little weirder. That's a different. I mean, I love them. Don't get me wrong. It's just there's a lot of problems there too. There's a lot of problems with each. By the way, lane, they have their little potholes, but they're all doing their own thing. They're all getting to the finish line on their own, And this is amazing. Data centers keep going on. This like awesome Xbox thing. Data centers are around the world are gonna get the latest generation of hardware, the Series X. So like when you're streaming a game, through your browser or whatever, it's gonna have a little better load time, a little better visuals. That's awesome, man. And they're gonna add cloud gaming directly to the Xbox app on PC, which is cool. No need to open my Edge browser for that. No offense, Edge. You're actually better than I thought you would be. And then, there's so much other stuff. They're working with Azure team to like kind of get this ball rolling, and it's absolutely amazing. I think everyone, if you generally just like video games, should just keep their eyes on Xbox. I think it's the coolest thing to see in video games. And that's gonna be it for me, guys. It's so much Xbox news. There's so much news just in general, and we still got so many, like, oh gosh, guys, how many more of the conferences that we have? We still got Nintendo on Tuesday, where you might see your boy pop up on some friends' podcasts. We got, what else we got? We have Capcom coming up on Monday, and we have Xbox and Bethesda on Sunday. Mind you, their video game conference is Sunday. Ubisoft Forward, there's so much stuff you can listen to and watch and all this stuff, and I really appreciate you guys joining the Nerdy Day podcast. Let's get those numbers up, guys, too. Let's get them up. We can do it. We're at 58 subscribers. So get that to 100. Only 42. You guys got to know 42 people. Come on. I think, right? I hope so, because I don't really know 42 people. I mean, it'd be really cool, though, if I did. Right? That'd be cool. Anyway, that's it. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Not sure what time it's going to be, but catch you guys soon. Peace.